And it's live. Hey guys, Goggsy here, and welcome back to Pass the Mic. Tonight it is the Highland Derby, Ross County versus Inverness. The last time Motherwell played both of these teams in the Scottish Cup, we got pumped out of them by either side. So hopefully it's just going to be a case of both teams losing tonight. But yeah, we have been joined this evening by Stevie. How's it going, mate?
Aye, all right. Good to see club football back. I think we've all enjoyed the international break. I know I have anyway. I felt we needed a wee bit of a break from Motherwell after that result against Kilmarnock, but ready to go now towards the end of the season. So starts tonight, and I think it'll be a good game. It's a derby, so looking forward to it.
Absolutely. We'll read the comments before we get into the starting 11s. Hello, Luke, Larson7, Sean Dolan says hello. Hello, Luke. We'll get into our predictions in a wee bit. Superb says looking forward to a knockoff Highland Games. Angus Chan says, all right, lads, how are y'all tonight? I'm pretty sure we're all good. Hello, Don. All right, Martin. Martin told me on Instagram he was getting pissed for the game of the night.
Well, maybe doing you.
Falkirk to beat Celtic tomorrow. Let's hope so. Give us all a good chance for the next round. But first of all, the starting 11s for tonight's game. Ross County, they've got Laidlaw in goal, Hilda, Gardine, Shaw, Mackay, Ian Vigurs, Watson, Kelly, Lakin, Naismith, and Donaldson at the back. With Inverness starting 11 is Ridgers, Carson, Mackay, Devine, Diaz, Welsh, Allardyce, another Mackay, Allen, Story, and Todorov. What are you thinking about tonight's game, Stevie?
Well, going on the lines up, Mackay to scores anytime's a good bet. But no, as I say, it's a derby. It is the cup. I see it being tight because Ross County haven't had the best of seasons in the league. And I don't think there's that much a gap between the lower half of the SPL and the top half of the Championship, or the Premiership and Championship, should I say. So I'm expecting a one each draw tonight, and it'll go all the way to penalty kicks. I think we're in for the long haul, Goggsy.
It's going to be a long stream then, which means it's all the better for you guys to sit and listen to our dulcet tones while the game is on TV. But yeah, you know what? I think there's going to be goals in each half. I think it's going to be one of those ones. It's going to be open. Both teams will be going at it, hammer and tongs. Yes, John Knox. It's on BBC Scotland, but stay on here. But yes, I think it'll be. I'm going to go with a 2 each draw, and we'll go to extra time. So I think we both think it'll be a draw, but that's the thing. A Highland Derby. I was told by Paul Lawson in midweek how good it is. So I'm just looking forward to watching it. I mean, I've watched it before, but not actually there at the ground. So I'm just hoping it's going to be a good game. Maybe a couple of red cards as well. Get a few of the players suspended for the next round in case we get through tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes.
I think it will be a feisty affair. I mean, but I mean, County might be looking to put a wee bit of a cup run together because you've seen it before. Even though teams in the bottom half of the league are struggling to fight relegation, they can still put cup runs together. So, it's all in the luck of the draw. And but aye, for me, it's a game that can go either way. As you say, it'd be ideal for us if both teams could go at it, but I don't think that's not going to be possible. So, anybody's own penalties for me, as I say.
Penalties. All the way tonight. And it's just the two of us tonight. No one else signed up for this game in the group chat, so it's just the two of us.
Nah, well, I always look forward to watching derby games no matter what, and then you add the cup factor in there as well. It was an intriguing tie to me anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Watch out for Stephen Kelly tonight, brilliant player. Yeah, he's been one of Ross County's few shining lights this season. Was very, very much a big figure in the 2-0 win at Celtic Park earlier on in the season, in the cup. There,
Yeah.
Martin Robertson's given it big licks about Inverness, so hopefully he doesn't get let down too much tonight.
Superb. Could you not put Stevie and the word loyal in the same sentence, please? Thank you.
Stevie bats for the other
do not be starting conspiracy theories.
Oh, aye, absolutely. So we've got 19 in the chat right now. Hopefully we'll get a few more in as the game progresses this evening. Feel free to leave a comment. We'll do our best to answer whatever you have to say, unless it's something completely left field. Do you reckon if Stephen Kelly continues his form, he could get... No.
You've got to make a step up the football and ladder. If you're at a club like Ross County, you would move from like Ross County to Hibs or maybe an Aberdeen, and then you would make that other jump up to one of the old firm if you do well there. Or even go to England. I don't think you'd make a jump straight from Ross County to Rangers, and if you did, you would just find yourself back out and loan. Cheers, Superb, that's better. But I tell you what, I'm looking forward to tonight. I'm looking forward to watching the performance of Scott Allen. I think that's a good signing for Inverness.
Sure it is, mate. Sure
so I'm interested to see how he's going to do. Because as you know, he's a really creative player, so I'm expecting chances to be created tonight.
Evening the Monk, Mary Hill Boys 1876's prediction. You know what? If the game gets boring tonight, we'll do previews for all the games this weekend. But right now we're focusing mostly on Ross County versus Inverness. But we will talk about the weekend's games as the stream progresses.
Yeah. That's one of the things about the cup, isn't it? When this weekend rolls around, we has been in a lockdown, Gogs. It's like, what an away day we would have had, though.
Oh, no.
Do you know what I mean? It's just that.
I'd be there already.
I know it's weekends like this that make you miss going to the games that wee bit more. I love cup weekend's my favourite. The first round of the cup's my favourite weekend of the year. Particularly,
I agree.
Particularly if you get an away tie.
Exactly. Yeah, Martin. I'll certainly think about it, but for now, I'll have to sit in my bunker.
We should be turned up to that one, and hopefully you get in. Don't want to repeat it. I'm just waiting on I see you drinking a wee cider, then I'm just waiting on my dad bringing me some a wee booze up. Have a wee drink tonight. Why don't we?
Joe McCallum Patterson says 4-2 Cali. I've been working 3 days in a row, so I think I've earned a wee swally.
Yeah. Oh, it's good to see Neil McCann back in football. I think he's someone that talks well, talks a good game, and as we also, as I've discussed on here, he was a bit unlucky at Dundee, so always tried to play good football. So hopefully he's took that into Inverness. As I say, I've not seen much of them this season. I know we watched the Raith Rovers game, caught the second half of that, but let's see what transpires.
Yeah. What do you think of this as a bet? A goal in each half and 3 corners in each half of Birmingham v Swansea, and both teams to score 1 corner each team in each half and 10 booking points each team of Ross County and Inverness.
Well, that's a stick on.
8-1 for a double.
That's a stick on.
I'm putting 10 on it.
10 on that, mate. Absolutely. I tell you, I went with the night. I went for 2 score lines. I've just went out on a limb and I went for 2-0 Swansea against Birmingham. So if people can keep us updated on that, but save the spoilers for this one because we'll be watching it. I've went 1 each in this. I know you said 2 each. I think it'll be 1 each.
But I'm looking forward to this game. This is one of the more tighter types of derby because, you've got the Edinburgh derby where Hearts are usually stick-ons to win that one. Then you've got the Old Firm, which has sort of got closer over the last year or so. But the Highland derby, you can hardly call it.
No, it doesn't matter what league. I think what league the two teams in goes out the window. Goes absolutely out the window in a game like this. And as I say, there's so much quality between the sides. It's definitely a tough one to call. I think that's why we went draw because to stick your nose out and pick a winner, you can't really.
Ewan Star says, "Hey lads, how's it going? Should I do both teams to score tomorrow or over 2.5? Message me on Instagram tomorrow, and I will show you what I'm putting on Ewan Stars. And because did he just do over 2.5 goals in every single game? Because it's not going to happen. Because there's always a cup games are notorious for a lot of goals, but there's always a couple every round where there's like 1-0 or a 0-0.
Aye. I know we'll talk about it later on, but there's a few tasty ties. Tasty ties to get your teeth into this weekend. As I say,
I'm looking forward to it.
We've got a wee bit of a bumper stream tomorrow, haven't we, with all the games on? So
we've only got 3 games that are going to be covered tomorrow, due to the fact that we have 2 Motherwell fans, a Dundee fan, and a Livingston fan that are going to be on the stream. So it's just a regular stream tomorrow. But should things progress, but I'm a lot more invested in the cup earlier on in the round because your team's actually in the cup, and there's also smaller teams in which you find more interesting. Like as soon as Rangers and Celtic win their ties tomorrow, I'll be like,
no. There's definitely some hot balls going on with the draw. I'm not willing to stick my neck out and say that because the amount of times they get easy ties early on is ridiculous, man. Honestly,
I mean, they definitely need the big teams up, such as Motherwell and Formerton United, and
we always get hard draws, don't we?
Aye.
I don't want to say too much about the Mora because we've seen what happened to Hearts. I'm keeping my mouth completely shut. And that again, that's the kind of result that just proves the romance of the cup. I mean, there's going to be all eyes on Broder, Beast, and Mora as well to see if Broder can do it again.
Aye.
I mean, it wouldn't be as big a shock, but imagine Broder getting into the last 16. Wow,
that'd be brilliant. I'll take them.
I won't.
Superb says, "Will you be covering the English Cup tie tomorrow?"
Get the final into
it. Ewan Star says, "I'm rooting for my hometown team, Fraserburgh, tomorrow, but Montrose will be a tough game, but anything can happen in the cup." Yep, absolutely. Get Manpreet on. I'll fire him a message. Hello, Kirsten. How's it going? Good to hear from you.
Kirsten.
Don says, as long as the Old Firm get put out, it's anyone's game. Yep. But Stevie, anyone that plays Celtic seems like an easy draw.
But what I mean is, like they've got Falkirk, and this is no disrespect to Falkirk, by the way. You just expect Celtic to win that. I'm talking about them getting like an away tie against a Hibs, a Dundee United, and Aberdeen, even themselves, just an SPL side away early on. You never really see it happen.
You really don't, because that's the best chance that we've got of getting Celtic or Rangers out of the cup.
Yep, having them get somebody away early. I'm not too worried about Celtic. I would take Celtic at any stage the way they've been playing this season. It's Rangers. I think it's Rangers for the taking, to be honest. The unbeaten in the league already had that slip up against St Mirren. But there you go. That proves my point. Rangers go away to St Mirren in the League Cup, and they get put out when everybody would have thought Rangers went through. I'm talking about games like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Not bad, guys. How are you? I'm good. Just good.
It's Friday, so.
Or even better, an Old Firm draw in an early round. Yeah, absolutely.
Make it happen. Tell you what's interesting about this week. See the draws on Sunday. Both the last 16 and the quarter-final draw will be made on Sunday.
At what time?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. So we're gonna have to go live for the draw then as well.
So, so 2 o'clock. The draw is on Sunday, and you get both rounds. So if your team wins tomorrow, you'll potentially know a route to the semi-finals by Sunday. So you'll know who you get in the last 16, and you'll know what other two teams you could be facing in the quarters. So
Oh
your
my
path to the
days.
semi-finals could open up in front of you come Sunday.
No, now look, it'll be Rangers away.
Oh no, look, we could beat them all that. As I say, I'm not saying it until our name is in the hat. I honestly could not care if it's 1-0 tomorrow. That's the teams just coming out for me when you got.
Well, they're still showing me that ugly guy,
Gary Caldwell.
Adrian Childs.
You might want to try iPlayer then, mate, because I've
Yeah,
got both teams at, so you might
yeah.
try iPlayer, see if you're any further ahead.
There we go. Yeah, they're out for me. Inverness wearing their lovely pink away shirt.
Do you like that?
I love that. It's like pink honeycomb.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan, to be honest. I think they just look like stewards with different jackets on, mate. It's that high vis number and that. It's not for me.
Rangers, we don't win cups, says Joe McCallum Patterson. Superb says, I think Rangers will go strong in the cup now because of that St Mirren game.
I'd agree with that.
That ugly guy, at least narrow it down, Gogsy. Ewan Stars says, yesterday I did a fake letter to my dad for April Fool's, inviting him down to Holyrood for a tour, and he would get to meet Nicholas Sturgeon, and he fell for it. Well, good hustle.
That's class. Did you see some of the ones going about yesterday?
I didn't really spend too much time on social media yesterday.
Oh, there was a ones going about with the Scotland kits for the Euros. It was an Iron Blue number.
Oh, that one. I got sent that by my granddad on an email. I was like, and it's an April Fool's. I was like, so what? Hello, Billy. How's it going, mate?
All right, Billy, how you doing? I'm just waiting on a vodka. I think my dad's disabled as well, to be honest. He's not brought it up yet. Know what they say, like father, like son.
What's the best prank you have ever done on someone? I don't know if I can.
I'm trying to think. Oh, got one. Right, so there was after a Motherwell game one night, me and my mate Sean and my mate Matt, we were sitting having a drink in his, and our mate Callum had just passed his driving test.
I'm glad you said his driving test.
And we phoned him, kidding on over the DVLA, saying that his test. I good chance there for Todder off, but it just offside.
Already carving them open, by the way.
I said it before the game. I'm looking forward to watching them. That's the kind of pass he can provide. But so we phoned the DVLA, kidding on over the DVLA actually, should I say, saying that he passed his test. We can't count the result because the instructor actually hadn't passed his driving test himself. This was on a Saturday night. He fell for that. Now, why would the DVLA be phoning you at 8 o'clock on a Saturday night, right? He launches, he then hangs up. We phone him back 20 minutes later, and he's raging. He's like, I launched my dinner the other fucking room because of you, so he'd lost his dinner. And he thought he'd lost his license as well, but no, it was absolutely hilarious. Oh, man.
Oh, brilliant.
I don't know the way I've described it, maybe it was one of the ones you had to be there, but I swear to God, we were rolling.
Would you have taken Scott Allen at Motherwell? I don't think so.
It's too much of a risk, I think, with obviously he's got the condition now. And
yeah, I mean, I had this discussion with Paul Lawson. Like he said he wouldn't have offered himself a new contract at Motherwell because he knows like a club like Motherwell. I hate saying that phrase, but like we can't afford to take so many risks on so many different players. Like, we can maybe afford the odd one or two.
I'm glad that Paul said that himself and I didn't have to say it, but, but no, I think he was unlucky, to be fair. because he did show potential before we signed him. I mean, he was flying for County at one point.
Aye. I mean, he captained the side a few times
Yep.
as well.
Yep. He scored a goal against Inverness, didn't he, if I'm right?
He scored an absolute perler against Inverness.
I remember that. Yeah, good player in his day, I think. He was just... Did he get a couple of injuries? Am I right?
Yeah, he said he was practically injured over the course of 18 months.
Aye. So there you go. That always hampers a player, but no, you don't come through at Celtic if you're not technically good.
Absolutely. I mean, I texted my uncle when I was doing my research for him. I was like, "Do you have any sort of jokes at all that happened during his time there?" And he was like, "All I've got is medical information, and of course that's private." So that he was that hampered he couldn't even partake in any of the training ground antics.
That shows you how bad it was, because usually they keep players running about the dressing room to keep the morale up, man. But if he was that bad, then oof. Because I'd imagine that'd be one of the things that would keep you going while you were injured. See the banter in the dressing room and stuff. But to not even have that must have been tough.
But I certainly enjoyed the wee chat with him. Like, I had a good wee word with him after that as well. Certainly enjoyed the interview, so it was good.
It's a good idea getting him on as well just before the cup tie. That was a good idea, isn't it?
It's just a shame we're only at 200 views. Everyone watch it.
Get it watched. There's tonight's entertainment.
Aye. The monk says, Goggsy, being the Fifer you are, what's your thoughts on United's owner a way to build a state-of-the-art golf resort in St Andrews? As if they didn't fucking need another. All St Andrews is golf courses. That's actually the first I've heard of it. Like, I literally do not care for St Andrews, and the last thing I want to do is go to St Andrews, because all it is golf.
Aye, well, shows you where his focus is, doesn't it? If he's away doing that.
Like the last organised football team that I played for, St Andrews Colts. One of the reasons why I left St Andrews Colts was because I hated trekking to St Andrews 3 times a week. I hate the place that much.
I've been in St Andrews, there is literally nothing there.
Apart from
the golf course. Aye, there's nothing there. There's a good question for you.
Ross County, because of the train station being... It's purely based on the fact that you've got a pub on the train station platform.
Right, okay. I'm going to go Inverness. I like Inverness. I don't know if that's because I've had better away days at Inverness. I've got more memories as winning at Inverness than I do up in Dingwall. Obviously, I never went to the 2-1 game when we scored in the last minute, so I'd imagine that would have been unbelievable.
Mate, I'm fucking absolutely beautiful.
Nah,
one of my favourite days ever.
Aye, well, I was at my cousin's for Boxing Day, and I think I nearly kicked my auntie's dog because when we scored. So
that was your functioning leg.
I don't know if my left leg got a twitch. It gained some energy because Motherwell scored. Do you know what I mean? I can walk.
John Mitchell says, never been to St Andrews. Keep it like that.
Oh, John, I'm not disputing scenery-wise, but I'm just talking about for things today, mate. It depends what you're looking for.
I mean, if you're a big city guy like Stevie is, there is nothing to do.
It's just not my place. There needs to be a nightclub somewhere, mate. Do you know what I mean?
I've never been out in St Andrews, like, ever.
I don't think anybody in St Andrews has ever been out in St Andrews either, mate.
I also, yeah, I know it's got a world-renowned university. Like, a funny story, right? See when you're at school and you've got all the universities flocking to your school to basically sell their university and be like, well, come on this course and do this, that. me and my pal Kieran at the time, right? We knew like neither of us had the grades to go to St Andrews Uni, so we went and got a flyer, and it was like, this is what you need: A's, B's, B, 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 B. And we were like, fuck yous.
Said it was somebody with a stutter getting caught in the alphabet there. Come on.
No, like you needed all these X's and minuses, and I was like, well, there's no way I'm getting to St Andrews Uni.
No chance.
Like I played in a St Andrews University football league actually once. We won the third division, and we weren't invited back because we weren't a uni team. But pretty much because between Coopertown and one of the teams that were challenging us in top of the division at the time, they basically hated us, and there was a massive fight during the game, and they abandoned the match.
I love that. See, that's why like Sunday league and like school football's the best, because you just get stuff like that you don't hear about anywhere else.
I mean, that's not the only time I've had a game abandoned because of a brawl on the pitch.
I'm trying to think if I've ever been at a game that's been abandoned because of a brawl. I remember hearing about my local team, Cambuslang Rangers. Their manager, I think it was last season actually, or maybe the season before, went on to square goal the referee because he gave a penalty to the opposition.
Billy, I'm now behaving, so that's not my scene anymore.
Hey Billy, can you tell me where to go in St Andrews, please, mate? I'm all ears. Well, me and you'll go for the night out in St Andrews.
I'll wingman you.
I'd imagine Billy could do the damage anywhere, just as long as it's not on a football pitch. You know what I mean? He'll be alright.
Joseph Coyle said St Andrews is a nice place, but it's full of university accommodation. It's also a shithole, mate. A posh shithole.
Just thought of the bit at the start of the still game where they're describing Craig Lang, and then changing it to St Andrews.
No,
St Andrews,
it's just golf.
shithole.
It basically is just golf. There's about 17 different courses.
I'll be somebody's caddy if they need
it. Good to see Edinburgh City are moving back to Meadowbank's new stadium.
I remember we went to play there, and it just felt like you were watching a game in a sports complex.
Ainsley Park.
At Ainsley Park, aye. God, that was a night that just proves how dodgy the cup can be, man.
I know.
Jesus.
I hate that.
I tell you what, superb. The Billy's in the comments. We'll put it to him just now, right? If St Mirren get Motherwell in the next round, will you come on for the stream and watch it with?
We play them very soon, mate.
I know, but he can do that. But if we get them he can do that. And if we get them in the cup, we'll save it for the cup.
Aye.
So either next week or the week after, if you're free, Billy, the invite's there.
I mean, the invite's always there. You can come on right there if you want.
I mean, it's not even my channel. Do you know what I mean? It's goggsysaan. Here I am extending invites to people. It's like Conor McGregor. I'm not here to take part. I'm here to take over.
It's like in a typical American teenager movie. You've got someone that's having a small gathering at a party, and his friend who's been invited to the small gathering basically said, "Yeah, here's a load of posters for this gaff I'm going to this weekend."
Tell you what, Billy, I'll tell you what your fee can be. We'll buy you your booze for the stream. There you go. Come on, get a wee drink with us.
It's a fair offer. That's until he comes up by saying, by the way, I'll have the most expensive champagne at my local.
You just see my wheelchair on eBay or something. reason for selling. Billy Mehmet wants a booze.
Aye, Joseph's up in Aberdeen, I'm pretty sure. And he has to do it in a full St Mirren strip.
Sue just inadvertently comes you a full kit wanker, Billy. You taking that?
Barcelona hotel bathroom and hallway review says St Andrews is a very contrasting. On one hand, you've got posh university students and millionaire golfers. On the other hand, you've got dole-claiming junkies.
Barcelona hotel bathroom and hallway reviews. What would your review be on St Andrews? There you go.
Aye, what's it like in the St Andrews hotel bathroom and hallways? No, I'm not in the crypto or Bitcoin game. I don't have enough money to invest in anything. Stevie, that's class. The wheelchair will go for a decent amount.
Well, I'll tell you something, Billy. It'll go for more than you went for the course of your career anyway.
Oh, brilliant.
Boom! I just had to get some bigs in because of the amount of goals he scored at Fir Park.
Mate, Fir Park was his second home, mate.
Oh, man, I know. I think he's the only man that liked the dodgy pitch.
The slope.
Oh, my God. That's what I swear to God, see if I took my brakes off in the Fir Park pitch and just go to one side.
I spoke to Louis Appery, who played for Dundee United, who plays for Dundee United, and I said to him, this was back at the start of the season when they beat us 1-0. Oh, there's the first booking of the game for Divine. There we go. But he was like, I didn't realise how much of a slope Fir Park was. I was like, aye. You could go sledging on it in the winter.
I know. It really is very steep. So me and Billy have got a mutual understanding that we just rip each other, mate. That's just how it works. It's all in good, light-hearted fun. There's no malice behind it.
Mate, that's your relationship with basically everyone we've had come on here.
See, to be honest, if I don't respect somebody, I won't slag them. So, see it as a term of endearment.
Wait to check out the Fairmont's bathroom and always absolute joke, complete rip off, mate. Thoughts on this Inverness? I like it. Stevie, you're right. My transfers were hee-haw, but I got added bonuses which I can't expose. If I think I am in big trouble.
Okay, that's fair. We will not ask you to do so. Goggsy loves the Inverness kick, John. I'm not a fan.
Nah. If it wasn't a Scottish team, I'd buy it.
I'm trying to think if it reminds me of any kit that I've seen before.
Oh, that's a free kick. There we go. Handball. Yep. What minute you in?
I'm just about 2-3 seconds ahead of you.
Because I'm 15:52.
I'm like 4 seconds ahead of you or something, but I can keep quiet because it's not Motherwell or Scotland that are involved.
Aye,
so I'm alright.
Billy, back at St Mirren, who were United in charge under Levine or Houston, where they had to play against them?
Alright, so that's missing punctuation. It's basically saying, Billy, back at St Mirren, who were United in charge under Levine or Houston?
Mate, my brain
I know, because you just seen words there, didn't you? And you were like,
yeah. The only punctuation is a question mark.
Yeah.
Pass the mic, Procop. I don't actually play FIFA anymore.
Plus, I think we've all got different consoles. So
I'm on the big boy console.
No chance. Xbox is the way forward, man.
Oh, mate, that's a bit bad.
See, to be fair, right? See, because of this thing here, this monstrosity, a bigger controller suits me, which is why I go for the Xbox. Because you can see it's easier for me to hold. So that's why I stick with Xbox. Whereas the PlayStation 1 is quite weak.
Well.
This is watch this. I'm going to get challenged to loads of games of FIFA now.
I can't remember the last time I actually played FIFA.
It's because it's not enjoyable anymore, mate.
I've
Just took
grown
the
up, mate.
fun right out of it.
Football Manager.
I don't think it's even a case of growing up. You'd still play it if you enjoyed it. It's just not enjoyable anymore.
Aye. Yeah, but I think you get to a point where like you play FIFA religiously, and then you realise there's Football Manager.
Oh, John, Jesus.
It's like the film.
No, John Mitchell.
So you like to hold a big one.
I
thought you were laughing at my comment there.
I can only work with what I'm used to, John.
Hard team at Tannadice, but at home we done well against them, and Motherwell were the easiest, of course.
But yeah, no, I agree with you totally in Football Manager. It's just so immersive, so in depth, and
it's the depth that gets me.
it's the fact that you can take. They've got people researching any team in the world, mate.
Mm-hmm.
So they put just as much attention into Man United as they do, say, Finn Harps, for example.
Mm-hmm.
There's no bias towards any teams, whereas I just feel like with FIFA, it's all about the big leagues and ultimate
the
teams
amount of
having the
people
best
that say
teams.
to me, "Oh, by the way, you should
Nothing
do
else.
Motherwell career mode on FIFA," I'm like,
It's boring.
no,
It is boring because you get European. So yeah, you finish third with Motherwell, right? Where do you go after that? Finish third, win a cup. What else do you do?
mate, I'll win the league with Motherwell.
What? You won the league. But there you go. You're playing the same teams 4 times a season. It's like 3-4 times a season. It's monotonous.
I mean, guaranteed. Like, I did that anyway on Football Manager, but I had a lot more fun because you actually had relegation and promotion. Because you've got the 4 divisions, and then you've got the link to the Highland and Lowland League. You don't even have the Scottish Championship on FIFA.
Yeah, exactly.
FIFA claims to be one of the best games or one of the best football games, but it's not any decent until there's actually depth.
That's what I mean, mate. The focus is entirely towards the elite level football. And
They're only caring about the actual like pay to play now, the Ultimate Team.
do you know something? But Billy's asked a good question there. Sorry, Gogsy, if I've ever played wheelchair football. It's actually something I'm looking to get into once the lockdown's finished. I think it would make for quite good content on the channel because I don't think a lot of people will have seen it. So we might do a wee series on that and see how we got on.
That would be good.
I mean, I'm a good dribbler, so I think I'll be
alright. John Mitchell is Billy. Say the old firm. What games did you like to play at?
He's going to say Time Castle. He's going to say Time Castle. Everybody says Time Castle. Time Castle's fantastic.
New Star Soccer as well. Yeah, absolutely. You've actually got a lot more depth in New Star Soccer than you do FIFA.
What's this? I've never heard of this. I've never heard. No, never heard of it, mate. Is that a game on the phone?
It's a game on the phone.
That's why I never really spend any time on my phone, mate. Believe it or not, I've always got my iPad beside me.
All this time I spent travelling, I basically built up a very successful career.
Okay, I'll inquire into that.
You basically start off at like a third division side, and then you work your way up, and then once you get good enough, any team will basically have you. So you have basically pick of the lot.
So it's like a pro career on FIFA, but on your phone kind of a thing.
Did you ever play I Am Player on Facebook?
No, mate. I'm showing my age here, I think.
Right, because I was going to say it's a wee bit similar to that. But
I remember jumpers for goalposts, if anybody remembers that.
That was amazing. I loved jumpers for goalposts. It's like jumpers for goalposts, but on the phone.
I love jumpers I like that thing because I absolutely love jumpers for goalposts.
Did you ever play like the second or third editions or? Because I
Um,
think they did up to like 5 or 6 editions of jumpers for goalposts.
yeah, I played up to the 3rd edition, I think, and then that was me. Is Mousebreaker even still a thing? Hold on.
Oh, Mousebreaker's class.
Mousebreaker was the website for school, man, and then they tried to ban it.
Oh, they were bastards, weren't they?
Aye, it's still there, mate.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have a wee bash at it after this.
There you go. Jumpers for goalpost 5, mate.
Right, how about a jumpers for goalposts stream?
Who can go the furthest to get the most goals? Loved it.
Billy says, mate, I was watching it online. I also blind footy. It's amazing they put a bell in the ball so the players try to follow the sound. Oh.
Yep. This is a thing that I'm trying to raise more awareness on, Billy. I'm thinking of doing a documentary on cerebral palsy as well. It's going to be like a series on different aspects of what you need to deal with cerebral palsy, so like dating and sport and like what school was like and getting a job, etc. So it's going to be different aspects, and I'm going to do a wee documentary series on it. Just to no, I don't want it to be like a poor me kind of a thing. It's more going to be an educational tool to people who don't really know a lot about what cerebral palsy is. So hopefully it gives people a better understanding. That's really what my channel's trying to do, to be honest, is to show life from the perspective of somebody with cerebral palsy. I really don't want to pigeonhole myself just into football. I'd quite like to branch out into other areas.
Aye. Absolutely.
But that's the plan.
It's the best FM save. Best FM save I've done. It's probably the first one I had of this year's FM21. Probably because I found it far too easy. Got Motherwell finishing 3rd in my first season, and by the time it was like the 3rd or 4th season, we were regularly challenging for the title. In FM20, I signed Haaland in 2024 for Motherwell on a pre-contract.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
But believe it or not, see the FM days, I loved 2008. I used to love going Hibs in 2008, believe it or not, because they had some of the players they had, mate. Stephen Fletcher was just a goal machine, and you had Zamama, Benjamin, mate. They were all absolutely brilliant in the game, mate. So it was quite a good save to see if you could build your name as well.
That would have been quite good, actually. New star is just like the game striker, says John Mitchell. I am player. Is that the game Spencer Owen produced? Yeah. Joe McCallum. Yeah, we've covered that. But he's any good at Space Invaders? No, I actually never played Space Invaders. Like anything that didn't involve a ball, I was just like, nah. I've never played GTA or Call of Duty because I've just been like, nah, it's not football related. It's not football related, so I'm not interested.
That's fair enough. I mean, I've tried to play it. I can't. I've just not got the reaction time. If somebody shoots me, I'm already dead by the time I'm like, oh, I'm getting shot.
No, but literally, I got slagged off at school for only playing FIFA.
Right, I get called a bit of a geek as well when it comes to the football. It's like that's all you talk about, isn't it? But if it's where your passion lies, you've got to follow it into it. Do you know what I mean? That's the way it is.
It was like one of the local chippies, right here, basically had like a football quiz machine, and I was at the Cooper Christmas light switch on. This was the day that we drew 1 each with Aberdeen in the Scottish Cup, and I just went out because we'd conceded to a late Niall McGinn goal. So I was out just enjoying whatever was happening in the town centre. And then some of my classmates from school, some of them I hardly even talked to. Like as soon as they saw me, they were like, "God, come quick!" And then as soon as I saw the football quiz machine, I was like, "Yes, absolutely." So like,
we shot. Sorry, in between us. We shot.
No, but literally, like, football's just my whack, and like, I was like the go-to football guy for any information in my year at school.
Yep, I was the same, mate. I was exactly the same as you, mate.
Like I would like when we had to like learn our texts for like English, I would sit with the book open, and I had my wee red book just inside it. I was just reading the wee red book.
By the way, sorry I've not said much on the game. Not much has been happening. 28 minutes in, still 0-0. Inverness just had a shot for Todorov that went miles over the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, Ross County nearly got in behind, but the goalkeeper smothered it at the boys' feet. So still not an each.
Aye. Falkirk Stadium's not bad. Yeah, it's a good surface as well for AstroTurf. Also, it's very cold on one side of the pitch because it's in the firing range.
Yep.
Oh
man.
How did you meet? A long story. Stevie, do you want to take this one?
Aye, well, basically. Oh, wait a minute. I'll let you. It was just. Have you seen that there, aye?
Yeah, I think it was offside.
Aye, it's another through ball for Scott Allen. I think it's Todorov running in again.
Aye.
And he's offside. He did score
for
us.
You can see Scott Allen just swearing the fact that he didn't hold his run.
No, because it's another terrific ball through. That's twice he's done it. If he gets in the holes, see the holes in between the defence and the midfield, see if he can get in the wee pockets. He's absolutely deadly. So yes, he's deadly. But as for how we met, I used to have no, we didn't, Billy, shut up.
No, I was grinding it.
I used to run a drive time show on my local radio station, Cam Glen, and I thought I'd get Goggsy on as a guest because it was at the time his YouTube channel was really kicking off. So I got him on and we met that way. And then
that was what, 4 years ago?
Aye, so that was quite a while ago, and then we spoke on and off. It was never really major, and then I started wanting to do YouTube, and then Goggsy invited me on for the Hapoel Motherwell game, and I've been a part of the pass of Mike ever since. So that's essentially
very difficult to get rid of you.
Nah, like a cold sore, mate. I should have said cerebral palsy there. Impossible to get rid of. Why did I not say cerebral? Jesus Christ!
that's like.
I'm annoyed at myself. I know. I'm annoyed. Come on, it's what I'm known for. Like, Jesus, man.
That's like
people will get bored in this disabled part. If we get it, we know you're in a wheelchair, man.
I don't care if you're in a wheelchair. Budweiser, strawberry bonbons, and Stevie's banter. Decent. Joseph said he thought that video was very good. Cheers. I've not actually seen that video in so long. Oh, did you see number 27's wee cheeky nutmeg on Vigors there? Oh. Did you miss that?
Sorry, I was talking to my dad. Trying to source where the vodka was, but there's no coke in the house yet. So anyway,
no worries. I just assumed you met at the football. No, it's a lot deeper than that, mate.
No, it's because we practically sit at opposite ends of the ground near every game, so
aye.
That was never going to happen, really. I mean, I'd seen you in passing a couple of times, but that's
no, aye, we would always be like, all right, mate. All right, how's it going?
Like you go that way, I go that way.
Exactly. Who's most likely to win this? I don't know. I think we're both right in terms of predicting the outcome because neither team looks like scoring at the moment.
To me, the more threatening team would look to be Inverness at the minute. They seem to be hitting on the counter, getting Scott Allen in their pockets. It's just whether they can the striker can time the run. There's been no issue for them at the minute. Ross County haven't forced the Inverness goalkeeper into one save at all. So,
I mean, Ridgers had that wee catch
Ridgers,
about 5-10 minutes ago.
That was about it.
That was it. Nothing much has happened since. Nothing. No, I'm not saying anything. John Knox says, I just want to see McCann lose his head.
Why?
That's just like Jordan. Oh no, I thought it was Jordan White for a second. That misplaced the pass. It was Mackay. I was too used to slagging Jordan White off.
I see, to be honest with you, he's a boy that I can't really slag in terms of his time at Motherwell. He was injured half the time and then he was coming on for 10, 15 minutes. He'd have there and never really got a chance
You're right.
to form an opinion. That's comment of the night right there.
That's super.
That was class. No, it wasn't superb. It was Barcelona Hotel bathroom and Holland.
You either love or hate McCann, no in between. I love McCann. I think he's great.
It's weird, but I think he talks sense. I think he's alright, man. It doesn't bother me.
Like, as CJ Novo says, like whenever Neil McCann speaks, like he could literally be reading the numbers of the phone book, and he'd be like, "I completely agree, absolutely." Everything.
Still 0-0 with Birmingham and Swansea.
Billy Mehmet says, "Boys, honestly, what's your bio on Tinder? Or you just?"
Oh, do you want to know my bio? My bio is looks 6 out of 10, patter 7 out of 10, working limbs 2 out of 4. That's my Tinder bio, and I'm not even joking.
I mean, I'm off Tinder or any dating apps now, so.
What was it when you were on then?
One time it was 18 holes a day and still have time for golf.
That's class. That's a belter.
I'm trying. My Tinder bio is gingers to the front. Just heard Berra signed for Wraith.
Yeah. Yep.
Really?
I can't believe he's still going to be playing in the Championship or possibly the SPL next season. I just think he's far too slow now. Don't get me wrong, in his day he was a great centre back, but I just think his time's come to just hang up the boots. But I suppose he'll know that better than me, won't he?
Absolutely. In terms of Tinder bios, what else I had? One time was "Let's play Titanic. You can be the iceberg." And the other thing that I had was international caps too, because of my 2 appearances for the Scotland YouTube team.
Since it's a Friday night, can I tell the Valentine's Day poem that I was doing?
Absolutely, mate.
Since I was saying to birds, can I share my Valentine's Day poem with you? And then they were obviously saying yes because I'm an absolute 10. And I would go, roses are red, blowjobs are glorious. I have 2 legs like Oscar Pistorius. That's what I went with. And it seemed to work. I mean, they found it quite funny. It's a good job I didn't know who Oscar Pistorius was though.
Goodness me. Oh!
1-0! 1-0! Ross County! I'd say that's against another play.
Aye, absolutely.
I'm trying to think, was it a flick on it near post?
Yeah, it was a flick
There is a flick on.
I thought it was in from the flick on.
Was that Jordan White in the front post flicking on?
I think it was.
It's that White and Mackay combination again there then. Billy Mackay sticks it in an empty net and Jordan White flicks it on.
Aye. So that'll be the alcohol of the Ross County fans choosing tonight. White and Mackay.
There we go. There we go. It's 1-0 County, so hopefully keep it this for a wee while. Late goal for Inverness in the second half at the 1 each. There we go.
There we go. Aye. Coach after the last year of his contract with Wraith, possibly, says Joe McCallum. The monk says that I have 70 hobbies and 69 and fishing. Okay.
I get it. That's his Tinder bio. Sorry, I didn't know it was 1-0 Cameron, but just in future reference, hold it. Otherwise, that's what happens. You have been warned. Why?
Oh! There we go!
I don't know though. It's too early, isn't it? It's too early for my prediction. Surely there's going to be another goal in this game.
Aye, mate. 1-1.
I mean, it's not identical to the County goal, but it's similar. Where there's a knock on to the back post and the boys just drilled it. I think it's Todorov. They just drilled it across goal into the far corner, one each.
I mean, I think Inverness deserve to be still in this game.
I think they were unfortunate to go behind, to be honest. I don't think Ross County had created anything.
What a great last 2 minutes this has been.
Well, it's been it's been an okay game. There's been an okay tempo to it. I've definitely watched worse this season.
Harris Taylor says Dunfermline versus Hearts. Who are you backing to win that one?
Dunfermline.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a draw.
I think Hearts are just on a slippery slope now. I don't see where their next win's coming from, and I don't think it will come tomorrow either. I think East End Park's a tough place to go, and I'm going to stick my neck out and go for the Dunfermline win.
Oh, Dunfermline have only won 4 games since November the 20th.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a tight game, but I don't see many goals happening. So if you were to offer me a free £5 bet, I would just take under 2.5 goals.
Aye, I think that's a safe bet.
Yeah, that's my both teams to score in. Brilliant.
There we go. That's my one each in, as long as it stays like this.
I'm just needing a goal in the first half for Birmingham v Swansea now. And then that's everything in for the first half.
That would be ideal if it was 1-0 Swansea at half time.
Aye, man. That's it. Yep, because I've got in the Ross County Inverness game, both teams have scored 1 corner each team in each half. There's been 2 corners for each team, and I'm just needing a Ross County booking as well. As for the goal in each half and 3 corners in each half for Birmingham v Swansea, there's been 3 corners in the game so far, with 20 odd minutes till the end of the first half. Dunfermline just got pumped 5. It was Wraith Rovers, John Knox, but they got beat by Dundee 3-2. Queen's Park versus Stirling. I'm gonna stick with my boys, Queen's Park. Guys, sorry about that, man.
That was a great example there of Scott Allen just getting into his pockets. He does it again, has a shot at goal just wide. Thanks, Napper's mum. Happy Easter to you too.
Happy Easter, Joe. Hope everything's all well with the family. Queen's Park have some team for League Two, by the way. How did they manage to get Simon Murray? Because money. They have a professional budget and a team full of semi-pro. In a league full of semi-pro teams.
It's quite a good partnership that they've got there for League Two. Bob McHugh, Simon Murray.
I would happily say that Queen's Park have a Scottish Championship squad in League Two.
Definitely a side that would push for League One easily. I don't know in a Championship, but definitely a side that would push for League One. I think they'll do the back-to-back promotion. There you go.
I hope so, because I would love it if Queen's Park came back up to the Premiership, because my granddad, he's in his mid-80s, supported Queen's Park all his life. It'd be great to see them do well.
Yeah. Fair play to your granddad as well, supporting Queen's Park.
I mean,
I like to see things like that.
When he was our age, like he with his mate would rotate, so it'd be like him and his mate would go to Hampden Park one week, and then they'd go to Cathkin Park the next.
Aye.
And it was like that. They basically shared a season ticket.
That's class.
And my granddad was born just round the corner from Ibrox. And I don't know anyone who has any more hatred for Rangers. It's fun as fuck.
Man. You tend to find that. See a lot of people that stay beside Ibrox to support Celtic, and a lot of people that stay beside Parkhead are Rangers fans.
That's strange. Going to be hard. Need a win to keep us in the title race, guys. I saw the odds, like Queen's Park are 8-15. So, I mean, if you're putting on an acca for tomorrow, I would put on Queen's Park. I probably will put on Queen's Park because they've been a safe bet this season.
Stick my neck out and I'll go Queen's Park -1. There you go.
That'll be like 2-1.
2 or 3. Yeah, I think they'll win 2 or 3.
Aye. But you tend to get that at the moment. Like whoever's top of the league is just at the moment in Scottish football, apart from Hearts, safe bet.
Yeah. Easy.
Apart from Falkirk, although Falkirk drew with Dumbarton in midweek. Queen's Park were a big club, John. Like they used to be the biggest club in Scotland. I'd now like to welcome to the chat Adam, who's a Ross County fan, for his Pass the Mic debut. He's on for a wee while to talk about the game. Welcome, Adam. How's it going, mate?
All right, boys. Well, interesting, isn't it? Cali are just so much better than County. It's so frustrating for me. There's not much for me to say other than, yeah, we're poor. We're poor all over the park. Yeah, it's quite difficult to sum up that other than, you know, we enjoy a pass back, whereas we used to be Ross County play the long ball. So it's quite frustrating. But yeah, we've got another half. Let's see how we get on. How you boys doing?
Aye, good, Adam. Disappointing going a goal up and then conceding so soon after. That's you've got to see it out for to half time after that, haven't you?
It's really poor because, like, you know, obviously we immediately dropped the impetus, and you know the main focus should be that we, even though County can't defend for peanuts, we should be looking to at least try and consolidate. But you know, Cali have had one disallowed goal, a questionable offside as well, very early on. They're pushing up high. Neil McCann's got them playing really high up the park, and we're inviting that by playing pass back, and we're playing into their hands. We're not playing like the home side. It's almost like we're running scared, which, you know, if you look at our league campaign, it pretty much fits in with the way we've played anyway. So Yeah, not a good first half, but I do hope that we'll get what seems to be a quite common thing now, which is the Yogi bounce at half time. So I wouldn't expect any changes, but I would expect that we'll come out all guns blazing. One player for us that I've been really quite impressed with is Mackay, but I've been impressed by his commitment, but then he breaks the idea of tactics because he drops so deep. But that's only because he's desperate to get the ball, but then it kind of mitigates the idea of trying to play quite attacking, and he is our best best player in the box, and he's missing a lot of the time, and Jordan White keeps dropping wide and left, and it's not fantastic from us so far. Cali have been really good, and they look more confident than County as well, which is the other thing I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, watching that first half, it seems that Scott Allen has just seamlessly just strolled the game. Like every time he gets forward, Cali look like they're going to score.
Yeah, I am in shock at how fit that lad looks, honestly, because I thought he wasn't fully match fit. I had this impression, which I think most County fans did, that he wouldn't even play this game. He might be out, and he's not really match fit. Have we just not anticipated the fact that he's really skillful? I'm not entirely sure, but he looks sharp. He looks like he's match fit, and he's strolling it. And if we don't deal with that, I mean, Viger should be the main man kind of dealing with Allen, and he's not. He's not. They're apart. So that's quite interesting for me. It is, though, on a kind of personal level, it's good to see Scott Allen back, obviously fit, and considering what he was struggling with, whatever. But just not tonight. Ramp it up next week.
It'll be interesting to see, won't it, if they put somebody on a man marking job on him. I think that's what you need to do second half, because he's just putting up space everywhere.
Like I say, Stevie, I think my rough idea was that Vigers would be kind of sitting in front of the three, and was kind of meant to sit in the hole there to stop Scott Allen driving forward, but he's not doing that, so we might have to change that up. That would be, if there's going to be any changes at halftime, that would be what I'd be expecting, and that Vigers might get pushed further forward, and then we change the formation and maybe go to a one up front. So that
surely,
might be.
Surely you don't want to go one up at home against Inverness.
It's embarrassing, but options wise, we're struggling. We already look like we're struggling. We already look like we're on the ropes, and we need to counter the fact that they're playing much better than us, and they're playing a lot higher up the park than us, and we're playing too pragmatically. The other thing as well, though, is like I say, Yogi might just absolutely throw the kitchen sink at halftime and say, let's just go for it, which I'm kind of expecting is going to happen. But then the problem is we'll probably concede 2 and try and score 3. So
the Danny Lennon philosophy.
Yes, the Danny. Yeah, well, that too. Yeah.
I think the big question now that they covered a bit about the game, Adam, then is going into these fixtures for the split.
Yeah.
Do you fancy County to stay up? Jingle ham?
I don't think it's so much as how County do. I think it's how bad the other clubs do, which is really not a nice place to be. But I'm incredibly intrigued about Killie. I always, we all know Hamilton. You boys being boys, know that Hamilton always have a wee bit of fight, which is really annoying. But I fancy us to be okay, just, but then get a new manager, not Yogi. But yeah, Killie's the kind of the thing that I can't figure out right now. I don't really know how they're going to go. They've got the quality there, and they've got the manager there. So my worry is they're going to click, and then if they do, we're gone. It's a guarantee, pretty much for me. But yeah, overall, trying to remain positive as a Ross County fan, I think we've just about got enough. I think we probably need another at least 6 to 7 points.
6 to 7 months. Goodness, that's right into the next season.
Oh no, points.
7 points.
Oh, right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's for us. It's just a case of well, we need to get a win and a draw, I think, and I think we're pretty much safe. But I mean, as he says, Kelly looked to be down and out until they absolutely battered us the other week there.
Which I still can't get my head around that, Gogsy, because like for me, you know, it was just a weird kind of result, and I was looking for a favour from you boys. You just didn't deliver, so you know,
Sorry,
I'm not
mate.
particularly happy.
We
with you,
apologise. We apologise.
I mean, we were looking for a favour from ourselves. And, as soon as the ball went through Kelly's hands, I was like, "Well, this is going to be a long day."
It kind of puts that wee seed of doubt in our heads and then moving into the split, because I know it looks like we're safe. We also know what Motherwell are capable of, and that is doing it. And that is doing it the hard way.
So 5 years ago, do you?
Oh no.
So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I know you'll be fine. And I do like the lad Alexander. I do. But him coming out with Ancelotti chat and all that kind of thing today probably wasn't the best thing to do. But you know, who do you think he is? Like a cut price Gary Caldwell? I'm not entirely sure.
I think Adam, if you listen to the press conference, he was asked a question. Is it similar for you tomorrow as to what it would have been for Carlo Ancelotti facing your Salford side? And then I think that's what he said. I'll show form until United the same. But I know what you're saying, because see, when I read the headline, I was like, why the hell is he mentioning Carlo Ancelotti when we're talking about Motherwell beef?
Wait, I've not even listened to it yet.
Aye, well, I'll let you go and listen to it, but it's as always with Alexander press conferences, it's a good listen.
The thing is, though, I think the media are still trying to work him out, because they keep trying to put in like wee silly questions that could perhaps trip him up, and then you've got like what happened against Hibs after he got sent to the stand, and the journalist was asking him the same question about 5 times, and he just replied, "No, we just played great today."
So wait a minute, Gogsy, you aren't suggesting that the Scottish media might have an agenda about tripping up a new manager in Scottish football, would you? Wouldn't believe that for a second.
I'm just saying that's not my style, but it seems to be how it goes.
Yeah, it is. It totally is. Yeah, I was just joking there about the headline. Obviously, it was a manufactured thing, so that someone could sell another 5 newspapers or whatever. Realistically, though, I think he's good. He's solid. You know, he's stabilised you, and yeah, he's looking all right. I wouldn't be worried if I was a Motherwell fan.
Yeah.
I think it's only go.
I mean, I'll settle for all right, considering how disastrous we were up until Alexander came, which breaks my heart, because I mean I love Robo to pieces, but we definitely needed a change in hindsight now, looking back. And Stevie called it. No, but I mean, I was so scared of parting with him because actually he was the first manager I'd actually built a working relationship with.
Right. Okay.
So I was just thinking, right, being selfish here, I was thinking, well, how am I going to manage to get an interview of Graham Alexander if he's going to be the way he is with the current Scottish media? No, but all seriousness, we actually seem to have a bit of a spine now going forward, and that's what we needed.
Mm-hmm. A question you know, Adam. I think personally, if you stay up and John Hughes gets to build his own team, you'll do very well next season. Would you share that opinion?
No.
You don't? No.
No. I have no faith in Yogi, and it's got nothing to do with the fact that he's ex-Cali or anything like that. I don't really care about that. What I care about is the fact of Yogi is. So Yogi's like Marmite in Scottish football for me. You're either in one camp where you think he's a bit of a football genius, or you're in the other camp where you think he's a really, really likable guy, but he's just not good enough. And I'm in the second camp, and like I don't really think there's a third camp where people don't like him. You know, he's a really nice guy, all that kind of thing. Darling of the media, you know, he talks a good game because he says the same things all the time, which is basically honest guys, 3 points, and that's about it. But, you know, and he is a nice guy, but that doesn't make him a good manager. And the thing is, like, for me, when you're manager of Ross County, you've got to be manager of like an operation, not just manager. And we were missing that with Kettlewell. We've got obviously the COE, our CEO, Ferguson. So, you know, anyway, I'll get back to the game, but thanks for inviting me on, boys, and hope to beat you again soon.
Absolutely, mate.
That won't be happening, but we'll see you later, mate. Thank you.
Right, take care, boys. Cheers.
Bye.
Yes.
Yeah,
And,
you've obviously noticed the contrast in reactions between me and Goggsy there about the Birmingham missing a penalty. He needed a goal before half time. I'm looking for 2-0 Swansea, so I'm delighted with that.
I used to love Lucas Jutkiewicz, but
I love him even more now.
oh
Sorry.
God, it's almost half time. But there we go. That was Adam Inglis, Ross County fan. I know. Managed to come on.
That was good.
Yeah, it was good to have an insight from a Ross County fan, especially going into this season's split. It's going to be an interesting battle.
I always think half time's a bit of a slog when you're doing these because you're trying to fill time, but no, it's good. It was good to get him on and get a different perspective on things.
What we usually do at half time is basically just repeat the content that we've just churned out for the last 45 minutes.
Aye, so it's like.
So to get something fresh is always very good. Adam, go say rubber bumpers, please, mate. If you get a chance, watch a pen. It's far too soon. Who do you think will go down? Well, going by Adam's vibes, well, it's all ifs and buts and coconuts right now. But if Kilmarnock start to click, it's going to be either Hamilton or Ross County.
You're too confident about us for now. I've still got a wee bit of the fear, Goggsy.
I reckon we'll get one win out of 5 at least, mate.
Aye, well, you would like to think so, but see, until we win that game, I'm going to be sitting here with my mouth shut because we could very easily get dragged back into this.
We'll be counting down time and we'll be looking at other scores much more than our own game.
I know. The good thing is that we're in the best position of anybody. We're in the position that you want to be in. That's a good thing.
What, needing that one more game?
Needing that one more win. We're in that position, so hopefully we can go and smash Formerton United tomorrow, get a bit of confidence, and then take it into the St Mirren game and go and build on it and get the win there.
Tomorrow's game is a massive potential confidence booster. It's what we need at this point on the back of a 4-1 defeat at bottom of the league Kilmarnock. And if we can score a couple of goals tomorrow, that'd be great.
Yeah. I could also go the other way though, couldn't it?
Very much so.
There's always that wee element.
And I don't even want to say anything about it.
Nah, if we beat them all, then it's the most embarrassing result in my time as a Motherwell supporter. But
this is also the third time that we'll have played a Highland League side in my memory.
So Cove Rangers, Inverness Locals, and now
Formerton United.
There's a question. There you go.
I would say beating Formerton United 9-0 is a statement.
Aye, if we absolutely hammered them, if we put them, like.
Because
shreds,
I mean,
it doesn't matter how you're playing.
Like I think what we'll do is we'll probably score a couple of goals in the first half, and then just see it out.
Aye, be about 3 or 4-0, just that kind of thing.
This is all hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
We're not saying that we're going to win 3 or 4-0. We're not saying put money on the bookies, it's going to happen. But it's just that if I reckon that's what Graham Alexander will be telling them
And it doesn't matter who you're playing. I know on paper they're like Motherwell should be winning this in their sleep, but still, if you're a striker and you're getting goals, it still breeds confidence. It doesn't matter what
Exactly.
side you're playing against. It still.
Yeah, I think Max Johnson will get a game.
I'd play him. I would play him tomorrow.
I'd play him.
I want us to go with a strong lineup though.
Oh yeah.
I don't want us to be playing
I don't
loads of
think
boys.
I don't think Graham Alexander's like a Stuart McCall that would just completely rotate the team just because of who we're playing against.
No,
Because
we need.
mind when Stuart McCall did that and we got beat 1-0 by Albion Rovers.
It's dark times. Dark times.
Dark times indeed.
Oh man. Oh, I think that's the most animosity I've seen at a game of football toward the team.
Mate, it was hostile.
Oh, it was very, very hostile. Here's a question then. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've been to many obscure grounds in the Scottish Cup, obscure ties away. If he's been to any grounds, like whether it be in the Cup or anywhere, that have just been like, wow, this is different. I mean, the only place that I could pinpoint is Bohemians in the Czech Republic. That was mad. Absolutely mad. So they put my wheelchair in the standing section.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sitting like,
that's ironic.
I know, it is ironic. it's just stairs, so I was like at the top of the stairs. But this is the ultras section. So I'm sitting there waiting for the game to start, right, mate? And about 40 or 50 smoke bombs go off, and next minute I am surrounded by green smoke, mate. Absolutely surrounded, and the place is just bouncing. Oh, it was what an atmosphere. And it was a meaningless game at the end of the season. What an atmosphere. You're in Prague and the sun was shining. It was brilliant. Brilliant. Although the game finished now.
Marcus Calderon says, "Mind Highland League teams have proven many wrong before." Absolutely. Like we said earlier.
It's a good thing for us, though, that Hearts get beat.
Yeah.
Because it acts as like, right, this can happen. We need to be on it. And I don't see us not being on it tomorrow because of that. So I think we'll treat this game the right way.
Yeah. We have to. Because if we don't, we could be looking at. Well, I don't want to even mention it.
Can't even let that fly in my mind.
But this is a type of game that if it was on Football Manager, I'd be like, just go out attacking. Play 4-2-4. Go for it.
It's a lot easier than FM.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. So 5 minutes into the second half, still one each in the game. There we go. And so well, thing is, I just like Graham Alexander doesn't take any shit.
No. I mean, you've seen that with the documentary they've done in Salford. He's not scared to go through people, which is good.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, Buzz like a hot toddy in the box there.
I know.
I'm glad that the draw's on Sunday and no Monday. I hate that. See what having to wait till a Monday night for the draw. Oh no.
I know. Like, it gives you the fear and like everything just creeps in, doesn't it?
Yep. Yeah.
Do you think Alan Campbell will sit in a new contract? No, I don't think he will. If he does,
he's off. He's off. He's away.
Someone said Alexander has beef with Eddie.
You'll hear about that in the press conferences.
Aye.
Mm-hmm. Good 10 minutes.
I suppose it's a cup game, so of course it's going to be a longer one.
There's a lot of media attention on this as well, I think, because it's a Highland League team being an SPL team,
Yeah.
the romantic side of it. So I'd
Aye.
imagine we'll be quite high up in the Billing sports scene.
Mhm. I'm actually really glad that I managed to get Paul Lawson on. Like I interviewed him on Tuesday, just because like press conference would have been today, and everything would be going out.
Yeah.
So I got
Good to get him early.
Yeah. Fuck off with your Alan Campbell to Hibs. Like, I'm fed up with this pish.
I think he'll go to England.
Has to.
I
Hibs
do.
is a sideways move.
I think he'll go to a Preston or something.
Yeah. Oh, how many players have Preston taken from us?
So just like Motor, he's a memory. Humphrey.
Liam Grimshaw.
Humphrey as well.
Chris Humphrey. Well, they didn't take Grimshaw from us. But Grimshaw was at us, and then we wanted to extend his loan.
Oh, it's a great goal.
Aye. Oh my God.
That's a great goal.
Aye.
The boys absolutely done him. Maybe I should have listened to you with the two each. I remember they spoiling this a couple of times now. Come on, he's done the drill.
Aye.
Come on, man.
That's
Remember, we're watching it on iPlayer, so we're still a bit behind.
It's the way he takes the ball as well.
It's just the way he goes in between the two defenders, and then the composure while he's running at that speed, just to fire it at the keeper's legs. You're always told that's a striker aim for the goal's legs. Bang. But he's a winner. The boy Mackay, good finish. Really impressed. I'm really impressed with Inverness tonight.
Inverness have been class. They've been on it. It's the fact he took it on his chest. Like, yeah. I would have usually just brought it down on taken my knee, and then just brought it down like that. But what a goal. In the 54th minute, Inverness are 2-1 up at Ross County. Should go to Aberdeen. Fuck off. The Highland Cow is the real winner tonight, I agree.
Nah, football's always the winner, mate.
Aberdeen will have McCrory, Ferguson, and Brown revealed next season. They don't need Campbell. I'm inclined to agree.
See that they've went and got Alan Russell as part of the coaching staff now, who's been working with Gareth Southgate at England.
Aye, that's a different. That might open up opportunity to get like under 21 English players.
He'll definitely have some contacts down there. They'll be able to get young boys if people aren't getting a game and are looking to go out on loan. It's an intriguing appointment. On paper, it screams failure to me, but like the appointment of Stephen Glass, but it's still interesting, and it's one that I could easily be proved wrong in. So
yeah,
see what happens.
It's one I'm scared to be proved wrong in.
I think you look at us. I mean, a fresh face has done us a world of good. So.
Heard also Griffiths to Aberdeen too.
I heard that.
Heard
that. Heard that during the week. That'd be scary. Because I think if we get him fit, man, he's still frightening.
Aye. Like, they'll actually have a striker that can score goals.
Yep. Yeah. Aye, they'll have a good
team. The amount of nosebleeds Aberdeen will get from that. Jesus,
I still think, I know they've got Matty Kennedy in that, but I still think Aberdeen need a bit of youth on the wing.
Aye. They need someone to fill that Scott Wright-shaped hole.
Aye. Johnny Hayes isn't getting any younger. Neither's Niall McGinn. So,
Aye.
and I know Hayes has been playing left back, but aye, couple of young faces to come in the wing, I think, for them.
Hibs fans will be raging. They love Griffiths. Aye, well, Griffiths loves Hibs. Hello, Cameron Lockhead. All right, lads, just tuned in. This game has been great. Kelly, like the Prem team here, Neil McCann is doing a better job than Robertson was.
I wonder what obviously Robertson's going to come back, but Neil McCann seems to be doing all right.
Maybe they'll do co-managers.
I hate the thought of that.
I hate the idea of co-managers. Like when Ross County had the co-manager thing, I was like, nah, this doesn't work for me.
It's just weird to me, mate. Would have been interested to ask, it would have been interesting to have asked Adam about that actually when he was on.
Would have been.
But
we'll get Adam back on another time.
Aye, definitely.
It's a great tackle there, by the way.
Inverness are so dangerous on the counter. Jesus.
It's Scott Allen, mate.
I know. It's just, he's been fantastic. But he's an absolute baller.
Ross County are statues, mate. Oh, well played by Billy Mackay there.
Where's this Jordan White? Did he take that? Was he?
I don't know. I don't even know if Jordan White was on.
Was he on? I don't know. I just assumed he
I'll have a wee look at.
No,
Jordan White's not even listed here.
That was some assistant goal for the bench, wasn't it? Jesus Christ, man. He was fit as a drink, isn't he? It's alright, they're doing the chat corrected me, so it's fine. Get with it.
I know. So sometimes I feel like I've said a stat that's completely too left field, and then I just pray for no one to actually pick me up on that.
I'm always wary with that.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm just too quick to jump on the bandwagon.
Wait there, so I'm assuming Joe's a Rangers fan. Scott Wright done it? Has Scott Wright done anything in the Rangers shit?
Watch it. He'll come out with like X, Y, Z assists, but I mean, I don't really look at many other teams other than my own and identify players when the games are on. Like, obviously, I know who's playing and I know who they are, but I'm just like, well, shrug shoulders. Have you watched Burniston? I've watched a few clips, but I never really watched Burniston.
I love it.
I mean, I've watched some of the clips like on BBC, like Quality Police. Also, the Jackie King. And what were you about to do? Snare of the Beast. Eddie Howe wants Mark Burchell at Celtic.
BBC Bumps.
Isn't Mark Burchell a bit old to be making a return? As a St Mirren fan, I'm gutted we are in the bottom six. I really bottle crashed there.
Yep, you have it.
It's a bit bold to be having a chairman that thinks that they'll be challenging for the top four when they can't even get in the top six.
I think they're definitely building on something there, though. Yeah. They've been good this season. It's impressive. I remember them being for a while.
I agree. Like, when was the last time they actually got in the top six? That's not taking the piss, but
Can't remember.
I'm sure they've finished in the top six before, but I can't remember. That's Jermaine Hilton coming on, by the way. Marcus Calderon says Can you wait for the Allen, Irvin, and Gogic next season? Neil McGuinness from the bench as well.
That sounds pretty threatening. Imagine if they signed Griffiths and they had them in behind them. Jesus. I think Nisbet will be off in the summer.
Yeah. I see if I was a Hibs fan, I'd be wanting Nisbet out as soon as possible.
Like, you just don't really know where his head's at, do you?
It's the fact that he wanted to move after 6 months. It's a bit.
I know you would have thought he would have give it a season or two. Do you know what I mean? Maybe two. To really establish himself as an SPL player.
Scotland has nothing so far, says John Knox. It just brings something new to our game, something that we were missing. I don't think Rangers were missing much, considering they've gone.
A Rebo can do that. I don't think he adds something new.
Been superb so far, and hope he gets a game on Sunday. Joseph, how can Eddie Howe want Birchall when he's not even appointed yet? Nothing wrong with ambition. Absolutely nothing wrong with ambition. We got me and Stevie got slagged off for saying that we want Motherwell to be a bit higher up in the league once, and we were told, "Oh, we've got to remember we've been punching above our weight for far too long." I think that's Stevie.
I know, but I just think with the teams with the team that we've got on paper and the teams that are in the league, I know Football's not one on paper, but we should have been top 6 this season.
Yeah. I mean, this season, in my opinion, has been very, very disappointing.
I just can't wait for it to finish, to be honest.
Me too.
One, because I'm looking forward to the Euros that much. 2, we've been just pish. And 3, I'm hoping with a new season that we can get back into the grounds.
Aye.
So,
tell you what, though, I'm actually looking forward to the Betfred Cup group stage.
Aye.
Like,
I like that.
To have a sort of sense of normality again.
Aye. I like the group stage in the Betfred Cup because it's much better than playing pre-season friendlies anyway.
It's much better than having, say, a championship team from England at home.
Aye.
It's just meh. And it gives us a reason to actually look forward to something. Like four competitive games in July. Bring it on.
Euros in June, 4 competitive games in July, boom, then the season in August. Or the end of July, the season starts, I'm sure.
Aye. Callum Thompson says 1985 was the last time St Mirren finished in the top 6. I got laughed at by my dad by saying Hibs and Aberdeen could be a force to be reckoned with next season. We'll see. I don't know. Like we keep getting taunted by, Alan Campbell could be going to Hibs next season. Just because he's not signed a contract. It would break my heart to see that boy go to Hibs. Steve, you're muted.
Any other Scottish club, I think.
Yeah.
You don't want to see him going to another club in Scotland.
And as for Superb saying life-changing money, I don't care if it's life-changing money. Like, at the age that Kevin Nisbet's at, he should be establishing himself in the top flight first before even thinking about a move. Fair enough. Like, there was that £3 million bid from Birmingham. But God.
I would have took $3 million for him. I think that's great money.
To be honest, if he was at Motherwell and he was scoring the goals that he was scoring,
we wouldn't be getting $3 million.
I'd have been wanting $5 million for him.
No.
Because you know how much value there is in a player that can score goals regularly.
No, I know.
We were on because Louis Moult wouldn't sign another deal. We only let him go for 400,000.
That's just I mean, I know he's not really done it for his down there, but he's been hampered with injury.
Aye.
And just at the time, he was worth so much more than what we got from him. This puts that into perspective, right? We get nearly £1 million for James Scott. We get nearly double for James Scott what we got for Lloyd.
No, mate, we got 1.75 million for James Scott.
I thought it was one. We get nearly £2 million.
1.75 million for James Scott.
Oh man, that's fucking highway robbery. Oh my god. No, James Scott's a good player, right? It wasn't his day, he was unplayable, but I'm just thinking the parallels between him and Lloyd Moult is just like Lloyd Moult every day of the week. Every day of the week.
Lloyd Moult was a complete player.
Honestly, Lloyd Moult was just the Ducks boss, man.
He scored 50 goals for us. And he went for 400k.
Madness. Nearly 2 million.
Just because he had like 6 months left on his deal. Like, if he had just signed a new deal with the gentleman's agreement, we could have got him. We could have sold him for probably about 1.5 million.
Easy.
At least. Big Dove says, hello from Scotland, it's me, hashtag B15DOV. Sorry, we're deep in discussion right now. If Asda offered you double your wages, I wouldn't even go to Asda. Because Asda would want me full time, and it would mean I wouldn't be able to do this. I'm happy at the moment working part time at my dad's shop, meaning that I can do this 4 or 5 days a week. Yeah, Max Johnson started a game a couple of weeks ago. We got pumped.
Is it the St Johnstone game?
I think it was, yeah.
Right.
It was like the most makeshift defence I've ever seen.
Yep.
That's not excusing the fact that we were shite that day.
That's too good a word.
Nisbet is away 100%. He thinks he can outgrow a club like Hibs in 6 months. He can get away to England, get us a nice fee too.
Yeah, I think you echo most Hibs fans, supporters with Marcus.
To be honest, if we had a player that wanted away like that, to be honest, Louis Moult was a want away. He was branded as a want away by the media anyway. I
still think he loves Motherwell. He loves Motherwell, mate. I don't think he ever tried to force his way out the door.
No, he was a pure gentleman about it. He loved the club, but it was also for his family because his family wanted to move back down south.
Mm-hmm.
And family comes first.
Yeah, he's just thinking this, but I mean, he's been in the SPL, or the Premiership, sorry, 6 months. 6 months he's been in the Premiership. Who knows if he's a one-season wonder? I mean, I don't think he is. I think he would want to do the same next season, but do it for a couple of years, mate, and then go. You know what I mean? It's not that he's old either. He's still young.
Aye, exactly. He's a young boy.
So it's not as if he's pressed for timing and needs to get away quick to get that move. That move will always come as long as he's doing the business.
Like, he's literally just got into the Scotland squad by playing for Hibs. Like, if he was a bench warmer at Birmingham,
he wouldn't be. He would be the man.
Have you tried prawn cocktail quavers? I do not eat crisps.
I've got my vodka, by the way.
Oh, well then.
Still 0-0 in that Swansea game. There's Scott Allen coming off.
Inverness looking to go a wee bit more defensive, you think?
That's Shane Sutherland coming off.
Oh, bring on a striker.
Is that who it is? I don't know the boy called
Shane
Sutherland.
Sutherland's a striker, mate.
I just know the boy called Sutherland. I don't know if it's him. I thought he'd moved away from Inverness.
I think he was out on loan.
I think that'll be what that is, then it'll be him.
I'm not too sure.
Mm.
Stevie and Goggsy, honestly, I'd like to say thank you and giving me a platform for making a fool of myself and just make me feel part of the show. Hope you have a cracking Easter and enjoy the chocolate. Now I'll be on the alcohol, mate.
Aye, mate, I'm loving the chocolate. The chocolate is amazing.
100 squats a day for April. I'll try it. I'll only try if Stevie joins in with me.
You can't fucking say that when I'm taking a drink. Jesus, man. Oh, I nearly killed my laptop there.
Did he play well? I think that's a joke there. Oh no, Max Johnson. Well,
He was alright. He wasn't. He was by no means the worst player on the park.
nah.
He didn't make any mistakes.
Didn't we say he was like the only player we were giving pass marks to?
Yep, we did. That's it.
That just says it all.
Yep.
Is it the boy Shane Sutherland who plays for Kelly, the guy that's signed from Elgin? I think it is.
Right. I thought he was on loan at Elgin. I thought he was already there. Anyway, but nice.
Oh, that's a gift. Here's Charles Cook, brother of Thomas Cook. Oh, that's a great clearance.
Great clearance on it. Jermaine Hilton just waiting at the back post for the tap in.
Brad Mackay is a good player, by the way. Great centre half.
He was a wee way away.
That's a decent ball in the box as well. Dangerous.
I tell you what, by the way, Ross County, I think that's the best way of scoring now is a corner, a set piece.
Yeah. Lovely lofted ball into the box. Oh, Ross County have to go for it. Ugh.
Yep, 15 minutes, otherwise they're out of the cup. I hate doing it at the cup at the first hurdle.
Oh, mate, there's nothing worse.
It's nothing worse.
Because it's a big chance for getting some money into the club as well, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Motherwell have a decent academy. Aye, just a shame I wasn't a part of it.
I love how Inverness constantly try to play through the lines. Love it.
But I did play for the Motherwell Sunday school. It's not Sunday school, soccer school. I did a wee 3-day session one summer when I think I was like 11, and out of all the tournament games that we played like 12 tournament games. I scored like 20 goals. So still waiting for that contract, but aye. Miles Story must have some agents, says Cammy Lockhead. Oh, brilliant play by Charles Cook there. Great ball into the box to get. Oh, nah, it's not a good ball. Stevie, if there was a Motherwell FC wheelchair football team, would you join, says Joseph.
Yes. I'd be the captain.
Motherwell benefits from having an SFA performance school on its doorstep. Well, geography helps. Not complaining.
Nope.
Jermaine Hilton's been a bit of a menace.
he always used to frustrate me
Oh,
because
yeah.
it was as if he'd beat a player and then do the old delegate fear when he'd go back and try and beat them again.
That was always frustrating. But he always had a better, he always played better against the teams that were in the bottom half of the table, and it'd be a complete no-show against Rangers and Celtic and Aberdeen.
Yep, I remember him. He absolutely destroyed Hearts on a couple of occasions.
Like when the 3-2 game and the 1-0 game, I actually got in the 1-0 game when he beat the boy, he nutmegged them and then put in a cross for Chris Long to score. I got that goal on film.
That was one of my favourite goals actually last season.
Yeah,
I think my favourite is actually Seedorf at Tynecastle.
Oh, mate.
Just the noise of the ball hitting the bar, mate.
Yes. That was special. I got so pissed that day. It was great.
Oh, I was gone, mate. I was absolutely gone. Well, I think, Joseph, that's a no bad question there, actually. I think what they're trying to do with the World Cup bid, if it's successful, they're talking about lowering the level of the pitch so that they can bring the stand closer to the park. So that's what needs to happen. I mean, you're far too far away at the minute. Far too far away.
Joe
But Murrayfield's a good option.
To be honest, if you were to offer for the World Cup bid, Murrayfield and Hampden Park, I'd take it.
Aye. I honestly think the games that we played at Celtic Park when Hampden was getting done up for the Commonwealth Games against Ireland and England, the atmosphere was unbelievable, and that just shows you how much better it is when the fans are closer to the pitch.
But if you're to offer one from the capital and then one from the largest city of Scotland,
yeah, you could easily use both.
Exactly.
And rotate them easily. Because it's not that rugby's played often, and then if there is a rugby match on at the same time, you just have the game handed.
Edinburgh was named the worst UK city. I am not surprised. Edinburgh's fucking far too expensive. I hate Edinburgh. Although we have just suggested Murrayfield, but that's only because of how accessible it is.
It's not even that. It's just you getting pushed about Edinburgh in my wheelchair, and it's all the cobbly streets. Sitting like that in the wheelchair. Fucking horrid. Honest. Horrid.
That must be awful. At least you can drink in the street.
Aye, that's one bonus about Edinburgh.
So you're Buckfast while you're getting pushed about Edinburgh. It's just going, what fuck?
I don't look like I'm jetting off the bottom of a But no, I'm sure you will see that in the vlogs, me drinking on the streets of Edinburgh at some point.
Marcus says he loves Edinburgh. Places aren't as expensive.
Oh, there goes the control. Sorry, Goggsy.
No problem. But the thing is, I don't know where to go. I don't know Edinburgh that well. So, as someone that comes from outside of Edinburgh, I hate it.
I need a tour guide for Edinburgh. I'm like a tourist.
Just don't go to bars on George Street. See when Scotland beat Albania 4-0? I was trying to find a place for the football, and nowhere was showing the football. It was all the fucking Six Nations. Pish.
Tells you all you need to know about Edinburgh in a nutshell.
And I was like, is there anywhere we can go that's showing the Scotland game? Meanwhile, I was getting notifications. 1-0 Scotland, 2-0 Scotland. I was like, let me see the game. Meanwhile, England versus Ireland was on one of the main TV screens.
No, I know.
I'm like, what the hell?
Nuts.
Shows it all when they'd rather watch England versus Ireland rugby than the Scotland national team in Edinburgh. It's not a football.
People who are located in Edinburgh, right? Have you been to Glasgow for the night out, and would you agree that it is better than Edinburgh for the night out?
Yes.
Oh, it absolutely is, but I just want to know if the people from Edinburgh have any bias towards their own city. Because if they think Edinburgh's better, then I'd be the first to say you're wrong. Glasgow reminds me a lot of Newcastle. A lot of Newcastle, and you'll know that by having stayed in Sunderland. They're very similarly designed cities as well.
Yes.
Um,
I do love Glasgow. It's probably my second city.
I actually cannot wait to get back out for the year in this city, mate. I cannot wait.
Joseph says Glasgow is made for me because, in my opinion, it is more than a melting pot of different cultures than Edinburgh. I dare say Dundee has more culture than Edinburgh. Well, Dundee is a fantastic night out as well. Stevie, you will find that out when we have.
I'm looking forward to that actually, because I have heard a lot about Dundee. And I know it might have changed name, but Fat Sam's, I've heard a lot about Fat Sam's. And,
yeah, Fat Sam's was good apparently.
So
did I like living down in Sunderland? The only good thing about Sunderland for me was play Wednesdays. Like, I loved the night out on a Wednesday in Sunderland so much. I'm planning on actually going back down for a night out with some of the guys that are still at uni there. Livy was the place to be Grand Central and Club Earth. I've never heard of that, but
neither have I, to be honest.
What's your opinion on the Aberdeen rebuild? No idea. When's the game done? We're in the 84th minute at the moment. For me, anyway.
I'm the same.
Another one.
The best music. Sorry.
I feel like Edinburgh gets so much undue hate. Most people I know from elsewhere only know the centre, Leith Walk, Stockbridge, and other places full of exceptional bars. Well, until I find out those are exceptional bars, Edinburgh's a shithole. I want to go home.
It's not. It's not bad, right? It's not the worst night out. I nearly did a remix there again. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not the worst night out I've been on, right? But it just does not compare to Glasgow. I'm sorry. A city where people ask for salt, where people that ask salt and sauce, can never compare to Glasgow, right? It's just fact. Maybe it's because my biased loyalties to my own city, but
no. Aye,
the garage, cat house, bamboo, just
takeaways in Edinburgh don't actually give you salt or sauce. So you've actually got to ask for it.
probably cost an extra £2 an hour.
Unbelievable. £4 for a copper bag as well, usually. In Glasgow, it's $3.50.
Aye, Martin, good result. If you keep it like this, I think you thoroughly deserve the victory as well. I don't think there'll be many that would be. Oh!
And there's a third goal.
There we go. Shane Sutherland, 3-1.
And that's it done. That is it done.
A comprehensive victory for Inverness. Worrying signs for Ross County as well. I tell you what, Goggs, if we get onto a team like us, then
no.
look at the height they've got in their back line, right? and none of them can come and head that delivery into the box.
That's
It should
disaster.
never be getting through. It's a great finish for the boys Sutherland. I
Oh.
mean, take nothing away, but it should never be getting through there. The defence should be dealing with it.
I'll halfway say, but yeah, that was all Sutherland that got that goal. Like, it's the fact that he basically barges the centre half. It's that wee cheeky shove.
Wee cheeky shove.
And
then
yeah.
And then he doesn't stop as well. He follows the ball and then
he follows up the play. And after Allardyce lets it off to him. Great finish. Superb. There is more student accommodation now than clubs in Edinburgh. Lost 3 in the last 5 years for student accommodation to be built on the land. Yogi out, says the monk. I am a bit biased as well, Stevie. Merchant City and its venues.
Merchant City's good, yeah. Agreed.
Which one is the Premiership side? That is a
good question.
Yeah, we're streaming tomorrow, of course. We'll be streaming from 2:30. We'll be on for the 3 p.m. kickoffs, which how's that not gone in?
How has it stayed out? Oh my goodness, how has that stayed out?
Ross Kennedy just hacking everything at goal that they can. So tomorrow we'll be covering Dundee versus St Johnstone, Formartine United versus Motherwell, and Livingston versus Wraith Rovers, as we'll be joined by Stevie, Frisquandro, and Cammy. And then in the evening, if we're not too pished, we'll be joined by Stevie again and Stefan for Celtic versus Falkirk. And then Sunday we're going to be live for the draw. And then we've got Rangers versus Cove Rangers. No, Patrick, we're not going to be covering Dunfermline versus Hearts because that's a Scottish Championship game. It's very much Scottish Cup coverage that we'll be doing tomorrow.
And then on Monday night, we've got Queen of the South versus Hibs as well.
Yeah.
So, busy weekend.
Yeah, very busy weekend for us in the Past the Mic team. Looking forward to it, though. What about Tuesday night? What's happening Tuesday? Champions League? Don't know. There's no convincing them, John. I went to the SECC to see the Prodigy, and that was when I was addicted to drum and bass because of Bad Company UK back in 2018.
You went to the SECC to see. SECC to see. Fucking hell, that's quite a mouthful.
That all went over my head. Race to put the Lions, I reckon, says Cammy. League 1 and 2. Yeah, well, we'll obviously provide score updates, but we're not exactly going to be watching the games.
By the way, what game do you watch on Tuesday night? You've got Man City v Borussia Dortmund and Real Madrid v Liverpool on at the same time.
We're going to have to cover that.
What game do you watch? That's such a dilemma.
Man.
I mean, that's brilliant. And then Wednesday night you've got Chelsea, Porto, and Bayern, PSG. I know what game I want to watch on the Wednesday. I think everybody wants to watch the same game on the Wednesday night. But no.
So I want to know, like, where do you go from here as a Ross County fan?
You panic. You worry.
Cheers, superb. I'm away, a good stream. If I'm not back in the stream, have a good Christmas. Cheers, mate. Should Crawford be sacked?
Crawford?
As in
Stevie
Crawford?
Crawford? Well, I don't know. I mean, well, depends on the result of the Mother whether you start asking their questions, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's against the top of the league opposition, though.
exactly. I know, and they have played a couple of good teams. I know that they've had a couple of bad results. But I think it's too early for that talk. I mean, Dunfermline have had a good season.
Gives County a chance to focus on the league. Stevie, have you heard one of my playlists yet? It says Joseph.
Nope, I don't like headaches.
Brilliant. That was some ball by Jordan White. You know. Cheers, John. Thanks for stopping by. Cheers, Marcus. I would prefer commentary from you for the footy. Happy Easter to you. Yeah, happy Easter, Marcus. Thank you.
Happy Easter, everyone.
And on that note, it's full time. Ross County 1, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 3. I don't know if anyone actually did see that result coming, but yeah, that's mental. That's a shock.
And thoroughly deserved as well, you have to say. Inverness were the better team from start to finish.
As you said, Stevie, that was comprehensive.
Yeah. And I tell you, I know there's worse teams that we can play, but I'd quite like to avoid them in the next round if possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
on that note, thank you very much, everyone in the chat. Thanks to Stevie for coming along. You can find Stevie at A Different View on YouTube, and you're surpassed 500 subscribers now. Let's hope you can get to 1K by the Euros. That'd be fantastic.
That'd be brilliant, mate. 40 away for 60 now. 600. 40 away for 600. I'm 40 away for 600. So I'm on the right. I'm on the right end of 500.
Well, it's a one-way street anyway.
Aye, so we're going that way. But no, enjoyed it tonight, and I hope you enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers, Cammy. Great laugh as usual. See you tomorrow, lads. Monday over. And yeah, guys, without further ado, we'll see you later. I've been your host, goggsysaan. Bet wish you were. See you later, guys. Drive safe.